but I don't know what it is. What do you think that is? Looks like a giant gun. So you guys ready for a little river hunting, metal detecting adventure today? I sure hope so, because we're on one. In fact, I'm like probably halfway through it already, and it's been nothing but one disaster after another. I cannot believe. No, I'll take that back. I'm not going to tempt fate. I was going to say I cannot believe how bad it's been and how it can get any worse, but I'm not going to tempt fate, and I'm going to tell you what I've been up to. All right. Started the day a little bit late. Decided to go on the river a long ways from home. Got up here and the river is flooded and it's murky, and I didn't bring any shorts, and well, it's been miserable. Take a look at the water. See how cloudy it is. It's normally really clear up here, and you see the bushes, the grass over there is way out of the water, so it's up about a foot. It's actually pretty swift. I got a lot of gear with me, and unfortunately it's making it very hard to get up river. It's really slow. I mean, I'm only halfway to the spot I wanted to go, and I've spent hours and I'm running out of time. Plus, get this. Oh yeah, see? Nice wool pants. That's what I get to swim around in today. But to make it worse, I just ran up on a rock and we're actually stuck. So I figured I'd show you guys this. We're completely out of water in the back, and I'm on this big rock. This boat's very heavy, so I can't easily drag it off. I'm gonna have to get off on that rock and try to push it back. I can't do it from up here, even though I have paddles. I can't move the boat. So it's been a disaster. One little disaster. Oh yeah, my brakes on my F350 2008 are seizing up. So when I get up here, and they were fine a little while ago, but when I get up here, there's actually smoke coming off of them, and I checked them with my little thermometer, and it was like 580 degrees. So it's gonna be touch and go getting back home. I can fix it, but I just didn't realize it was going to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and keep going. Hopefully we'll find a spot we can get in, find a few things. Looking for Civil War stuff today. Yeah, let's just keep going. Wish me luck. I finally made it upriver. It's actually not quite as cloudy up here as it was down further. I passed a couple creeks and stuff that were dumping out some muddy water. I just found my first Civil War relic. I've been here for about half an hour, found a lot of junk, but I got something. Without further ado, what do you think it is? It is a fired, Civil War mini ball. All right. Dug a lot of junk here though. This was actually down in this mud right here, about 6 inches. It's kind of hard packed mud. You see it's got kind of that white patina, so that tells me that it's been on ground for a while. So it's probably up in this bank right here over most of its lifetime and has kind of eroded away down underwater. Because if it had been underwater its entire life, it would be gray, because lead stays gray if it doesn't have air, exposed to air. All right, so we actually found something. It's been fired. You can look at the top and see how this got that little thing going around. That's probably where the ramrod pushed it down the barrel. And yeah, sweet. We're not skunked, and I got a video. We'll start shooting for real now. Got a nice happy little squeaker right here. And I thought we'd go ahead and dig that together. You can see it's actually pretty clear right here. So, all right. My pants, poor things. Hold your breath. Well, that's a big chunk of aluminum, kind of partially melted, so it was in somebody's campfire. Like I said, there's a lot of junk in here, but I'm going to go ahead and do some underwater work with you if you don't mind. I suspect at least one of these times it's going to be a nice relic. Got my fingers crossed. Hope you do too. We need all the luck we can get. I had a big iron signal there, and I should have gotten you out because there could be artillery shells here too, because there was some artillery work, but got something here. And it's not an artillery shell, but I don't know what it is. What do you think that is? Looks like a giant gun. I don't know. It's got looks like a brass nut in it, or bolt or something. It looks kind of like a piece of pipe. A weird shit. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna guess that that is obviously not iron right there. So it's a piece of iron that's got sleeved with either brass or lead or something. No idea what that is. Unfortunately, I can almost guarantee, well, I don't know if it's not Civil War. I mean, they had, it's actually a Civil War era railroad not far from here, so it's possible that could be. I'm going to come back and get that with the boat, though. I'm not going to carry that with me. I can't get off. I got this, oh, let me tell you, I got this new magnet, right? And I got the biggest one I could buy. And I had to rig up a way to put it on the pick. And I discovered that it's so heavy, it's really, you know, kind of not pleasant to bring around. It'll pick up anything, though. In fact, I can't really even get this thing off of it very easily. Oh my God, that's all my strength. Now I'm using my leg to pry. It might be okay for artillery shell hunting, but too big for this stuff. I don't know what that is. I'm thinking it could be something to do with steam on a locomotive, possibly. I don't know what else would be out here. All right, like I said, we'll grab that on the way back. Okay, got a squeaky type thing right in here. Let's go ahead and dig that together. I think there's enough current to clear out the water for us. You ready? Hold your breath. Okay, I don't see it yet, but I'm getting it with a pinpointer. So let's go under and uncover it together. What do you say? Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be a bullet. Now that is an awesome fired mini ball. Look at that thing. It's all flattened out, so it hit something pretty hard, or at least at very close range. You can actually see through it. That's where the base is right there. You can see the cone going up, so it actually broke through to the base. Only thing I can figure, it must have impacted this mud at pretty close range, or a tree or something, or maybe a person. No rocks here. Another really good signal right there, so I think that's going to be a bullet too. Let's go under to see what we can see. Another nice mushed up one. Like you can see, this actually, when it hit, it wasn't going straight. It already started to tumble, because they don't go straight forever like that. You know, point first. After a while, they start to tumble and just flip through the air. So when this hit, whatever it hit, it was actually kind of going sideways, just like that. That's awesome. I think we're going to do pretty good. Now, I have found bullets here before, but I've also found drop stuff too. So don't just think this is going to be nothing but a fired bullet day. Although if that's all it is, I'm happy with it. It could be a giant gold coin or a belt buckle right in front of us. I got another signal about 3 feet in front of that. Oh, that last bullet, which was right there. And it's another nice little squeaker. I don't think it's going to be very deep. So let's go see what it is. Let's just check it with the metal detector. Yeah, okay, something up there, so I might not have been in the right spot. Get my magnet. Okay, so might have been off just a little bit since I didn't use a pinpointer. So let's go ahead and just get it out now. I think it's just above where I was digging. that an odd little devil? This is actually a fired bullet, solid lead. See, it hit pretty hard, but it's not a Civil War era bullet. This is after the Civil War for sure. You can kind of tell by the way the base looks and the way those rings are. It was fired, it could have been fired in the 1880s, 1920s, who knows, but not in the 1860s. So I was kind of in this little gravel bar area, and I got a nice iron signal. I went ahead and dug it up without you, because I wasn't really expecting much, and it probably isn't much, but I don't know what it is. Kind of a lightweight thing. And it's got a latch on the inside, so I'm thinking it's possible it could be part of a door latch maybe, or like something went in there and held it in place. I'm not really sure about that. I don't have any idea how old that is. I don't know if you can tell, but the sun's already going down because it took me forever to get here. And there's another spot I want to try to check on the way back. So let's just dig maybe 5 or 6 or maybe 500 or 600 more targets. Then we'll head out. Okay, got another nice little signal right here that I suspect could be a bullet. And I think we might be able to reach down and grab it. Let's try that. Oh yeah, it's nice clay layer, so should be pretty easy to get. Famous last words. All right, moved it up to here, so it's just in front of. Yeah, there she goes. I got her as a bullet. Oh yeah, looky. Feels dropped almost. Is it? Yeah, I think that's a dropped Civil War mini ball. Civil War mini ball has been dropped. I don't see any evidence of like rifling marks on it. Maybe there's a faint one there. It's not, hasn't been like jammed down the barrel with a ramrod hard. And even though that is not quite round right there, that could just happen. Possibility that is a dropped one. Not 100%, but whenever you do find a dropped one like that, whether it's on land or in the water, always check really close because they seldom drop just one. Now, I've detected this area before, so I might have found a dozen of them here in the past. But we're going to check again. I think that is a drop one right there. I'm hoping anyway. Might be a belt buckle right beside it. Well, that's going to be about it for today. Sun's going down. I really need to get back to the truck. I haven't really found much else since I last talked to you, but I did have another disaster. So, I'm just having a terrible time. At some point during the day, I punched another hole in my boat, or a hole in my boat. Probably one of the old patches that I have on there, so it's leaking pretty bad. Not bad enough that the little Venturi pump thing I have on there keeps the water out when I'm moving, but when it's sitting still like that, it fills up pretty quick. Yeah, so what do you say? I'll show you what we have. A couple pieces of junk over here. Basically, I really ended up with 4 Civil War era bullets that I'm pleased with. Some fired ones and maybe a dropped one there. This is really cool how it's flattened out like that. A couple modern bullets, some other junk, some other stuff that I think's rolling around on the bottom of the boat. All right, guys, so I guess that's going to be about it. I'm going to head on out of here, get the boat loaded up, try to get home before it gets too late. It'll definitely be dark before I do that. I got, that problem with my brakes overheating, so it might be tomorrow morning before I get home. Drive a mile, let them cool off. Drive a mile, let them cool off. I mean, technically, I had this stuff. I could fix it right now, but I'm going to try to get home and do it tomorrow. 4 bullets. Not a bad day, really. We'll see you on the next one. I hope.
She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep hidden in her dirt.